Hello there everybody, Sherman here, focusing on leveraging LinkedIn for the referral process. So number one is get onto LinkedIn, work with the marketing director to be able to make sure that you have a solid footprint on LinkedIn. And then anytime you go to a networking meeting or meet someone and give their business card, invite to connect with them on LinkedIn. And next time that you engage with people that have a fact finder, take 5 minutes before the meeting, Google them, make sure that you are connected on LinkedIn if they have a profile. And then what you can do is in those 5 minutes is in their LinkedIn, go through their connections. If you're connected in a first degree, then you have an access to all their names and their contacts, and you can find out who are some people maybe that work at the same company they do, so you can nest in to that one company, or you can find a specific industry that you're trying to get into, maybe like attorneys or doctors or self-employed individuals. And what you want to do is you want to write down on a piece of paper, just on one sheet, 6 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 is probably the maximum that I'd put on one page. Shorter than 2, it just looks too blank on a piece of paper. And then what you want to do, here's the language. So you sit down with the person, hey, just so you know, I took time before our meeting to be able to Google you. And I found some interesting things. Oh yeah, and then typically the response, oh, what'd you find? And then I'd say, well, I found that we were connected on LinkedIn and that we knew some similar people that worked here at the company, here at, Harley Davidson. I was planning on reaching out to these people. Is there anything that you could tell me about them? And then I'd slide over to them the piece of paper and I'd hand them a pen if they don't already have one and say, I want to reach out to these people. Who shouldn't I talk to? And what they'll do is they'll start crossing out different names of, oh, I barely even met that guy. We worked on one project together. I don't really know him. So you can call him, it's up to you. Or, hey, I know this person's going through a divorce. Really not a good time to talk with them about finances. And then after they go through, I'd say, so would it be okay if I let them know that you and I were together? Of course, I'll keep everything confidential, that you and I talked about your personal finances. And hopefully they say yes. Then what I want to be able to do is dig in a little bit deeper. If I gave 6 names and they whittled it down to 3, then I'd ask in a little bit deeper about, hey, okay, so how do you know this individual? Do you know if they're married? Do you know if they have children? Do you know what their hobbies are? Is there anything that you admire about this individual? And that way I can then have some ammo when I reach out to them. And then the last question with each person is to identify, what do you think is the best way for me to get a hold of them? And then, so what you're trying to get at is, should you email them? Should you make a phone call? Does this person want to email themselves? Or do they want to introduce you at maybe at a networking meeting or at a chamber event? And that's going to be able to make sure that you have the best opportunity to get in front of them through the right approach. I'm going to go through another video where I talk about the specific language of phoning a referral. Have a great day, everybody.